If you're hearing about the hype of private mortgages and want to give it a go as a lender, then this is for you. I know about private lending firsthand. I did a private mortgage in 2024, and I can tell you from personal experience, private lending is not some guaranteed tidy little return just because there's real estate behind it. In my case, the property ended up going power of sale, and I am still trying to recover something from my private loan, and it's been devastating. The reason that I'm sharing this is not for sympathy. It's for education on both sides of the coin, right? And it's because a lot of people look at private lending and think that the paperwork, the security, and the relationship that you have with the person are going to be enough, but sometimes it's not. In my story with this private that I did in 2024, I knew the person and I liked the person and I trusted the person. But trust does not stop market shifts. Trust does not fix cash flow problems. Trust does not make refinancing just appear out of nowhere. And trust does not guarantee that your money is going to come back. So if you're going to lend privately, you need to be mentally prepared for the possibility that your money could be tied up for a really long time. It could be reduced or not come back the way you expected, if at all. Now, that doesn't mean private lending never works, because I have heard and seen a lot of really great success stories. This is just, the last one I did, this is, unfortunately, it didn't go the way it was supposed to, right? You should never treat it as safe money though, because, it's not, Some things I think you should be asking if you're the borrower. What is my actual exit strategy? What specifically improves in the next 6 to 12 months? Because usually, private money is for a year. If that doesn't happen, what is plan B? Can you really afford the payment, the fees, and the renewal risk? Are you solving a temporary problem, or are you delaying a permanent one? If you are on the lending side like I was, ask, is this borrower okay to pay, and what happens if they stop? How long could my money be tied up? Am I okay if this turns ugly, like mine did? And what happens if the market drops? Again, like what happened to me. What happens if the property takes a bunch of time to sell? Again, that happened to me. You think your money is secured, but if it goes power of sale like mine did and there's not enough money to go around, what do? Right? So people underwrite the best case scenario. They do not usually underwrite what the pain is, and the pain is the part that really matters. So private lending, it can be absolutely useful for borrowers. It can create time and flexibility, when they don't have that traditional financing available. For lenders, it offers really strong returns and real estate backed investment opportunities, which we like. But those benefits only matter if the plan is real. If the borrower cannot qualify out, the private mortgage, may just delay the problem, make it more expensive. If the lender can't tolerate default, delay, illiquidity, or loss, then return was never worth the risk in the first place. So the real question is not, can this private mortgage get done? The real question is, how does it end? Because that is where private lending either proves it was a smart strategy or an incredibly expensive illusion. Security on title is not the same thing as safety. I found that out the hard way. Have conversations, ask good questions, and my rule of thumb is if you're going to be lending money out privately, treat it as if it's not coming back. And if that's going to affect your lifestyle or your investment choices, then don't do it.